Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about Z transformation. Z transformation is a kind of discrete transformation. Discrete values only we have to take and convert it in the frequency format. Laplace we can take a continuous time domain and convert as a frequency domain. Here we are taking some function and applying Z transform so that you can get some outcome. That outcome is like in the form of Z, so I'll write x of Z. So how you can get that outcome? Through this formula. If it is continuous, we can apply integral. If it is discrete, we can go for summation. See here, summation n is 0 to infinity. That function, without function we cannot do it. So x of n z power minus n. Why I am saying this unilateral? Because you have some non-negative side, that is 0 to infinity only is there. If it is a bilateral one, you have minus infinity to plus infinity, where z is any arbitrary complex number. X of n is a sequence. I told you na, this is like a discrete function. Okay. Sometimes it is represented in the form of discrete values of t also, that is z transform of f of t. That time we can call this as a new function in the form of z. So capital F of z. Here also you can get this the discrete, so we don't go to integral. This is not the continuous function. Again, this is a discrete one only. Summation n equal to 0 to infinity f of n capital T z power minus n. If you look these two, only one thing is changed, that is this. If you are seeing this, we can see this as a continuous function. If you want to make that as discrete, so I'll write this as n capital T. You can see here f of t is a function defined for discrete values of t. The t is like n capital T, t being a sampling period. While we are taking a problem in that, we will discuss about what is f of t and all. Now I am just comparing Laplace transform with the Z transform. So what we have done in Laplace transform, L of f of t is integral over 0 to infinity f of t e power minus st dt. That is for continuous function, that is time domain. Whereas Z transform of a sequence, that is discrete form. This is continuous one, this is discrete one. You see summation n equal to 0 to infinity x of n z power minus n. This is called discrete one. So you can feel the similarity. Sir, this is summation, that is integration. How you are telling these two are having some similarity? Yes, here we can see some similarities. From summation only we can get integral, that is a big story. But you can see Laplace transform, Z transform, f of t, here x of n, here integral 0 to infinity, here summation n equal to 0 to infinity. Without that function we cannot do. That is like a base. Here x of n, without that we cannot do anything, because this only we can change it into another form. So x of n, e power minus st. Here z is the new variable, because exponential is very flexible, either if you are differentiating and integrating, but algebraic is very convenient when you are writing the series want to converge. That's why I can take z. Why I am taking z? Because z transform, z minus n to the power minus n. Formulas to remember. So these are all the formulas we are going to apply in the Z transform, and it should converges, because we can see summation, that summation is like for series. Definitely we want that one as a function. Okay. So it should be convergent, and what area it's converging, this you know very well. So these are all the formulas we are going to use most frequently. That's why I have written all these here. See the first problem, z of x of n in the form of like a power n. Then you have to show the outcome like this with some condition. Modulus of z is greater than modulus of a. Because this is a summation, it's like a series. If it is a series, we want the convergence. So what is the formula? Summation n equal to 0 to infinity. What is the function a power n? That you can write here, z power minus n. Once you can write that, you can get that z power minus n down. So a power n by z power n will come. So this we can write it as a by z whole to the power n. Now we can expand the series. We have already done in the Fourier series also. We can convert that and finding some outcome in the deduced part like this. Start to give n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. You can get one series. So 1 plus a by z the whole square. It's a positive series. What is the formula for this? 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1. In place of x, what we have? A by z. So you can write that. What is the condition for that? In that place, modulus of z is less than 1. So you can take in place of x, you have a by z. A by z within the modulus is less than 1. So you just cross this here. So modulus of z is more than modulus of a. You can see parallelly, you can simplify this. Get this at this side. Z minus a by z whole inverse. That means you have to take inverse of that reciprocal. So z upon z minus a. See now, in the place of a, we can write any non-zero real number or complex number. 2 power n means z upon z minus 2, because a power n means z upon z minus a. Na? If it is 2, you can write 2. If it is minus 3, minus of minus plus, so plus 3 will come. If it is 1 by 3, you can write minus 1 by 3. Then you just cross multiply this. That is just a simplification. See this one, it's looking like e power minus a to the power n. E power minus a n, you can write e power minus a to the power n. So in place of a, you have e power minus a. That you can write in that place. If it is a constant, any constant, that means c into 1, that is 1 power n. Okay, 1 power n. How we can write 1 power n? See, this is like 1, then it's like 1 power n. How you can write 1 power n means c is a constant, 1 power n we can write z upon z minus 1. So c be any constant. If z of minus 1 whole to the power n, we can write z upon minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. The second problem, z of n, which equals z upon z minus 1 the whole square, modulus of z is greater than 1. Now we want to prove this as outcome, provided condition is modulus of z is greater than 1. See, this is the formula we have. Okay, in x of n you have n. So I have to replace x of n here with n, z power minus 1. Rest of the things will be same. Now this I can get it down, n by z power n. Then you can give n equal to 0 to infinity. You can get one series. Normally you can give 0 and then 1, 2, 3. You can get one series. In this series, which is the common term? If you see 1 by z is common, that I can take it out. Then 1 plus 2 by z plus 3 by z square plus etc. etc. This I can write it as 1 minus x whole to the power minus 2. Okay. So it is like a provided condition that we can see here. See, 1 by z is outside. You can cross multiply this z into another side. You can get z minus 1 by z whole to the power minus 2. If you want to make this as positive, just take the inverse, that is reciprocal, z upon z minus 1 the whole square. Then z square is there at the top. Here one z is there. Cancel out. You can get z upon z minus 1 the whole square. So why I am writing this? So this series converges to this function only with that condition. provided condition modulus of 1 by z is less than 1. So if you take z this side, modulus of z greater than 1. For this condition only, the series is convergent for this function. Next problem, z of 1 by n. So we have to prove the outcome like this, and provided condition, and n is greater than 0 because log 0 is undefined, that's why. So we know the formula x of n means x of n. In that place you have 1 by n, so you can write 1 by n. Again you can take this in the bottom like 1 by z whole to the power n. When you are giving n equal to 1, 2, 3, you can get this series. This is equivalent to minus log of 1 minus x. In place of x you have 1 by z. That's why I have written 1 by z here. Then you just cross multiply this. You can get minus log of z minus 1 by z. Using this formula, m log n power m will come. Okay, that means you can take this minus 1 into the power, so that you can get z minus 1 by z whole to the power minus 1. So you can take the inverse of this, so yeah, z upon z minus 1 will come. But provided condition will be applicable. Modulus of 1 by z is less than 1. If you cross multiply this, modulus of z is greater than 1. Next, if you see, z of x of n is like this, that is 1 upon n plus 1. Then you can apply in the place of x of n. Okay, then you can get this down, that is 1 upon z power n, and start to give n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. You can get this series. That is very easy only. Then if you see, this is not matched with any of the series formula what we have seen. So you can multiply and divided by z everywhere. There I can keep z. 1 by z I am getting inside, so that I can get 1 by z plus 1 by 2 of 1 by z square plus 1 by 3 of 1 by z the whole cube plus etc. etc. This series converges for minus log of 1 minus x, that is x is 1 by z. Now you just cross multiply this, you can get z minus 1 by z, and apply n log m, that is you can take this into the power, then you can get this z into log of z upon z minus 1 modulus of z is greater than 1. Thank you for watching this video. We can see few problems in the next video, and we can see the properties also. Thank you so much.